Good morning. How are you? It is Friday, September 11th, day 9 of 180. Yesterday I said day 7 when it's day 8, but it's day 8 yesterday, so today is day 9. Um, One of those days, you know, September 11th, everybody remembers where they were at this point in time, and hopefully what happens is everybody remembers not just where they were, but they remember the value that they put on life when this day happened back in 2001, 19 years ago. Because I know that my life was very different then than it is now, but I also remember the extreme value that I had suddenly placed on things at that moment. So if we're going to remember anything, remember that day, and not just, the people who passed during that time and the tragedy that happened, but also remember the way that it changed you so that you can honor that change and continue to desire that change for life. So anyways, yesterday was a pretty cool day. Yesterday was a pretty cool day in the classroom because we did this whole total, if you're ever going to do a hybrid lesson, this was like the one where you're like, okay, we're going to let these kids kind of run off on their own, see what happens. So the e-learners had a slideshow that they were responsible for, and the face-to-face kids had a slideshow that they were responsible for. Essentially, I gave them the book Resume, okay, and all my pictures are over there, but the book itself was cut up. I took all the pictures out of it, and I took pictures of them, and then I put it online, and then I put them in 5 separate folders, all jumbled up on the Google Drive. And then what they had to do is the e-learners had to pull apart all those pictures, and they had to figure out a way to sort them and put them in order in the slideshow from first picture to last picture. Now, these pictures are obscure because, this is the first picture, okay? And this is the last picture. So they look nothing alike, but there's hints in every single picture along the way. But you have to be able to identify what those hints are so you can line them up appropriately. What was really amazing was that the e-learners actually did an amazing job. Good morning, Frank DaCosta. How you doing, old buddy? Haven't seen you in dog's age. So, anyways, they had to think about this. They were all in different homes. 10 different homes, 12 different homes, 6 different homes, whatever. They're just on computers. So they had to communicate with one another, and sometimes their audio is very laggy, so they had to chat because like Zoom audio is horrible if it's lagging. So they had to figure out a way to put these all in order without having just one person do it, because while they're doing this, I'm watching them while working with the face-to-face kids, and they're working this out too, but I'm working it on the computer as they're going. So it's like, yeah, you need to kind of be able to split your brain up in a couple different ways to do this stuff. But it worked. It worked. In fact, at one point in time, unbeknownst to one of my groups of e-learners, when we were done with the face-to-face one, I said, here, check them out. So I put them up on the board, and I had muted myself, I had my video turned off, and we just watched them work. And it was such a beautiful thing, man. Thanks, Frank. I appreciate that, bro. That means so much. I hope you're doing well, too. Sincerely. So it was so cool to see them actually working and professionally. I mean, these are 6th grade kids. Who the hell acts and they're not they're not angels. But they're angels to me. You know what I mean? But they all have their flaws, but yet they just work so well together. They were just okay. We gotta do this, and how about this picture? How about this picture? And then before that in the morning, this is what I really want to. So yesterday in the morning, I gotta get the papers for this. We had to finish up our bulletin board in our hallway. So the kids in homeroom and goal time had to come up with questions, reflective questions about how you could reflect on your life. There's this cheesy mirror that I put up on the bulletin board, and all the questions are going to be how you can reflect on your life. And these are 6th grade kids who came up with these. Have you ever thought about someone else's feelings? Have you ever thought about the last time you helped your sibling or parents? What is a lie that you wish you never made? What was another one? Have you ever borrowed somebody's stuff and not give it back to them? And did you still have this? And do you still have the stuff? Okay, last one. Have you ever seen someone sad and you were all happy and didn't care and picked on them, and then you put your feet in their shoes and then you regret picking on them? Okay, these are 6th grade kids. And the thing is, they came up with 120 of these things. 120. And it was a handful of kids that were working on this. So now these little tiny pieces of paper are going to go on the bulletin board outside the classroom. And so people, as they walk by, they can see it. And I think what I'm going to do, instead of taping them up there, is take some string and some clothespins. I got to find some clothespins, though, because I think this thing is like supposed to be done today. And put them up there and have them for people to be able to pick. And they can just take it with them. That'd be kind of cool. And then we can replace them with other ones. So every time one leaves, we just put another one back in there. And now they've got their questions that they can reflect on. It's kind of cool. Or we might just tape them up. I don't know. But I got to get them up, or else I'm going to get in trouble. Today, one more day of inferential thinking, taking some classic photos. Things like the famous Bobby Orr picture when he's jumping in the air after the game-winning goal against St. Louis. So, but they don't know that. They have to think what they see in that picture. And then there's like 5 other ones too. And it ends with this really amazing shot from National Geographic. So anyway, I'm going to stop babbling for now. Love each other, love yourselves, explore something new. Thanks for watching. Always appreciate y'all. And have a fantastic day. Never forget.